Hudson from downtown Manhattan. We welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from East Rutherford. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
It's not so much that he was able to throw for over 400 yards in last week's game, Mike, but it's the fact that he made it look so easy. Every time he touched the ball, it seemed like they were just up and down the field with very little resistance, and he doesn't necessarily have to repeat.
And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Seahawks will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Got his receiver on the incline. He's got it. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Off the sideline to the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
That's good for the Seahawks. A gain of 16 yards.
They'll stay on the ground. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
here, up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Seattle.
Gain of 14. First down, Seattle.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Jets offense ready for their second possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Jets first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw here is complete. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is hard. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. Hall. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Ernest Jones into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one taken in. Andre Yosifov. Touchdown, Jets. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jets are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Corey Horton now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November.
That's good for us Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll stick with him again. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exit.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down. And that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll get him behind his blockers, gets forward for a pickup of 3. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. They'll go play action with Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's just a huge letdown there defensively. You have them 3rd and long, and anytime an offense decides to just turn around and give the ball to their running back, it's almost like they're waving the white flag that this possession is over. In this case, not only did they pick up the 1st down, they picked up a huge gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. There's a short one caught by Sanders. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Darnold. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. On play action, here's Darnold. Over the top, he's got it. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now the try for an extra point. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead.
Just 7.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. That one caught by Wilson. He'll be stopped here short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. Elijah Vera Tucker plays college ball at USC. Guilty that time. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Here's Matt Araiza now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he's had things all his way in the 1st half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. All alone is the tight end Sanders. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Halftime coming up, and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, There was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. As we move deeper in the season, he continues to put up the big numbers week after week. And you see it manifest there, the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now whistles and a timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
And as we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4. At the 4-yard line. Here's a run. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. We got set. They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Robbie Oots. Touchdown Seahawks. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
28, Jets 7.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide that'll hold them to a gain of 2.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 27-yard line.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Leonard Williams gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Now a give up the middle and pick up 3 or maybe 4. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down is looming. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Seahawks.
I'll give on the ground, and this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now, for the point after. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
At the 19-yard line.
Go, Todd. Like 20.
Throwing on second down. Goff. The pressure. Too much. And he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to record his second sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. They put Wilson in motion. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 89 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Oh, just a terrible feeling. The penalty wipes out that long touchdown. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. And it's looked like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
We're going to sack.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Got it with Smith in Jigba. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
and the Seahawks first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Darnold. Quick throw, taken in. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Down a running play. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
Thomas on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 3-yard
Off the
line.
play fake, it's Darnold. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back.
Illegal forward pass. Offset.
So a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
The Jets offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
We go tonight. Black 20.
Another run here with Hall. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Now Goff gonna hold on to it, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and 5.
Cut. Turbo.
They'll run. This is Hall. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
That's good for a Jets. First
Goff to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And that will lead to a second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now, Goff. There's a short one caught by Taylor. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Seahawks 3-yard line.
Goff. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November.